Well, I'll start the recording here. So, yesterday, we did the heist. Which, I mean, that happened, I suppose. Better than the fucking wedding. God damn the wedding. I swear to God, that wedding took me like an hour and a half. And let me just re-clarify. I did say hour, but you know, like I'm not gonna re-watch the thing. I'm just gonna time it of when that mission started, when I walked into the wedding, up until it finished. And I'm gonna time myself. I am, because God, it felt like an eternity. It really did. Oh, so you're gonna load? Because obviously if I do lose my save files, I'm not playing this game again. I'm not. I mean, I can play Blood and Wine, but I'm not doing fucking Hearthstone again. Then again, I could skip everything, so it doesn't matter.
For a herring, crown a pig.
Need to chat.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come. Oh, that's better. All right, what do you have for me?
Max Bersodi's house, as requested.
Ah, Horst must be livid.
He's not.
No?
He's not anything except dead. His brother, same thing. A few others too.
Stones you've got. But I didn't think you'd have the stomach for a massacre.
Situation got out of hand.
Oh, sounds familiar. There you are, drinking, puffing on henbane, and then, surprise, heads rolling across the floor. And none know how or why.
I'm not amused.
No? Why not?
'Cause unlike you, killing gives me no pleasure.
The Borsodis aren't worth your tears. Sons of bitches
Okay.
to a man.
Alright,
Why did you need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see, I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximilian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmerius Hospital.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Horst and Ewald are gnawing on soil now. But thanks to these papers, their relatives won't get the auction house. Families lost it for good. And the hospital will have the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the needy.
why does Dark
The
Shadow
rats
want me to
asked
kill
about
this
the
guy?
needy. Made her with it and disappear along with the city.
No, well, that's
I
probably
wanted
why.
one thing. Revenge.
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family, they took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours.
Yep.
We needed but a few weeks
One
to
bad
recover.
situation after another.
But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction. Saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's sword. My mother's death mask. My brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune. and our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor, one from beyond the sea. The anger I felt, I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern, drank a round, a second, a broad, then had another tankard. And then, I asked the wrong bloke for help.
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still?
Yep, because I've done both of your tasks. I'm not turning posh.
Third wish. Time you stated it.
A moment, Geralt. I must say to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
Come on, none of this dallying.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Give this man a mount and leave him go. Come, Witcher. We must talk outside.
It's not bloody moving, just have a conversation.
Theory believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. Time I learned the 3rd.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
3rd task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
Yeah, I've loved. Can we get to the matter at hand?
Perhaps instead we ought to sit down inside. Have a good chat over some fiery water.
We'll drink once the job's done.
Afraid that's impossible. Succeed and that's the end of me. Fail and you'll not be back.
3rd wish. Still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Fine. Listen well. I had a wife once. The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that blue. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you have. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
At least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
So I assume Mirror Master, whatever the fuck that guy's name is, gave him the gift of immortality. And now he thinks it's time, potentially, that, well, when you get stabbed through the fucking heart. So now I'm assuming that he's had his time. He's done. So by fulfilling these, then Mirror Master, or the Merchant of Mirrors, or whatever the fuck, will remove the curse. Or whatever. Like I say, we'll find out, because I do not know. Now, what's my inventory like? No, I mean, I could have sold my shit. I should be fine.
Kendrick! Kendrick? Kendrick? You there?
Not so loud.
Ah! God, scared me after.
Not so loud, I said. Fog's not natural. Could be something in there hiding. Foglets or air nymphs, for example. Don't want to attract them. Believe me.
Foglets? Oh, sweet mother, my little, why'd I ever come here?
Good question. What are you doing here?
See, Kendrick and me, we thought man has been empty all these years, full of fine things going to rot.
So you're a thief.
Thieves steal from the living. What's the harm taken from the dead? Kendrick went to open the door. I stood watch. Suddenly heard his lamp smash. Then nothing. Quiet. Called out to him, but... What was that? One of them foglets you spoke of?
No.
Phew. That's the stone off my...
I'll see what that was and look for your partner. You...
Ain't about to wait around. I'm out of here.
Nice.
Pretty sprawling, this estate.
There we go.
How am I gonna find that rose in this fog? Fresh manure. Rather worn. Used often. Wonder by who. Water's ice cold. Mountain stream cold. Someone's still tending to the flower beds. No violet rose, though. Woods rotted completely. Beehives. Well maintained, but dormant. No violet rose here. Maybe somewhere out back. A busted lamp, and the ground's trampled. Somebody dragged something this way. A body?
Let me guess, they're locked. Oh, why would you knock on? Oh, that's why maybe.
Someone dragged a wounded man through here. Prints from cleated boots. leading from the back of the garden. I'd scooch along, kitty. This place. What's that? That... digging? A lockpick? Must have been the other thieves. Graves, unmarked, laid out in rows like garden beds. Hey. Hear me? Other thief. Bodies mutilated. Who are you?
Oh, the blind man.
Damn.
That looks like...
Good.
fucking what? Blind man.
What the fuck was that? No eyes or nostrils, deformed organs. Damn thing had no right to be alive.
Well, philosophers do still debate what it means to be alive, exactly.
Normally I'd be shocked, but not after what I just saw. Who are you two?
Clearly not animals. Think of us as friends of the house.
What about this thing? What can you tell me? Friend of yours?
We called him the Caretaker.
Doesn't look like any creature I've ever seen. Where'd it come from?
From very far away. He was summoned to guard Lady Iris and the home. He tended the garden, took care of unwanted guests.
Very far away. Meaning where exactly?
The name of this place would mean naught to you.
What's with the show? The pretense that you're animals. You couldn't have warned me?
No. We're obliged to maintain discretion.
So why talk to me at all?
Why? Well, we get so few chances to talk to humans, and we're curious to know what brought you.
Gonna need a better answer than that.
Later.
You know the master of the house, the owner?
Olgierd von Everec? Yes. We know him, but he left, and his wife became mistress of the house.
Great. So, Lady von Everec home? Could you announce me, say she has a guest?
Why do you wish to see her?
I'm here to get the violet rose Olgierd gave Iris just before he left.
Iris is inside, in the bedchamber upstairs. Take his key. It opens the rear door.
Guess I'll make my own introductions.
Can't. She's dead.
So, how should I address you?
As you did now. We'd rather keep our names to ourselves.
Also, do I now have a spade as a weapon? I do. Oh, and 10% of the damage dealt returns as vitality. I might actually use a spade for a little while.
Intruder.
I'm not an intruder. I just want to take your things.
What the hell? Gotta be careful.
Oh, plus 10 damage. 100 armor piercing. Nice.
What the hell was that?
Is this gonna try and scare me? Or spook me?
Leave.
Olgierd has
Before
never
it's
known
too
him.
late.
A different man then. Tidy, and everything's clean, ready for a meal to be served. Caretaker must still set the table.
Oh!
Sorry to disturb me. Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. Fire damage. Interesting.
Oh, I was wondering why everything sort of went a bit weird. I don't even need to fucking dodge it. Goodbye. Or whatever your name actually was.
What the hell was that?
Ah, now the place is on. Oh no, just the paintings.
Bedchamber. Iris was supposed to be here. Gotta be her. Damn it.
You wish to see her? Here she is.
A man should frame his wishes carefully. It forestalls disappointment.
This some sick joke. Why didn't you tell me she was dead right away?
You didn't ask.
And why hasn't anyone buried her?
We can't. As for the caretaker, the one you cut down, while still alive, she ordered him to stay away from her for all time.
How did she die? Don't see any wounds, evidence of a fight.
Her heart burst.
Meaning what? A heart attack?
No, it simply burst.
Find
Fucking
that
hell.
hard to believe.
Yet that's precisely what happened. One day Iris locked the front door, lay down here and died. From grief, from loneliness.
The deeper I get into this, the more I gotta wonder. Why are you even helping me?
We were summoned to serve Iris von Everec. Our mistress died, but that did not free us from her service.
Got it. You want to leave this place, leave these bodies.
Surprised?
No, not at all. Her ghost's restless, angry, attacks intruders. Know why?
Lady von Everec has endured much hardship. She's unaccustomed to guests and not fond of strange folk.
She can't hear us.
Seems I gotta speak to Iris's ghost.
It's no easy task to contact the mistress. Rage and bitterness fill her.
Got my ways. To make contact with Iris, I gotta bury her body. But that caretaker's macabre little cemetery won't do. Too much blood, too much fear.
She spent much time in the front garden.
Maybe there.
Wait. Take this key. It opens the front door.
Good dog.
No, now I've got to come back into the house to pick that thing up. Oh no, I don't.
She liked to sit here, but this is not a good place for a grave.
Too close to the house.
I'll keep searching. A grave here?
Iris von Everec adored flowers.
But she would never want to destroy them.
This place seems suitable.
Yes, she loved to paint.
Did Iris von Everec have any last requests? Say how she wanted her remains disposed of?
She feared death, worried none would see to her burial or say a kind word in parting.
Guess I'll be the one to do that.
Good guy, Geralt.
I didn't know Iris von Everec, but the paintings here show amply that she and Olgierd were a loving couple. Iris must have been happy, once. At times, fate muddles our path, and life turns toilsome, hard to bear. Yet all deserve respite and peace in death. I don't know if you want to be buried with a painting of your husband, but you live together, so maybe you want to be with him in death as well. You two, got any last words for your mistress?
We don't partake in human rituals.
Trusting that what you've done is in keeping with your customs.
The remains are interred. Let's summon her. Tormented spirit, I've laid your bones to rest. Forget your wrath, forget your grief. Show yourself.
Pretty.
Forgive me for tearing you from your realm. I need to ask you. Should I follow you? All right.
Go into the painting. Now we're just ripping off Super Mario 64 at this point.
What is this place?
For the last
The Painted World. The work of Iris von Everec.
happiest moment, I assume.
How'd you two get in here?
We exist in both worlds at once.
Strange place.
One born of Iris von Everec's dreams.
It existed only in her mind while she lived. In death, it gained substance.
Pretty fantastic tale. Hard as hell to believe.
Yet you'd best believe it, and be on your guard. The painted world is rife with danger.
All right, this is lovely and all, but where's Iris?
You awoke her but for a moment. If you wish to speak to her, you must tear her from her slumber completely.
Sure, but how?
You're a tracker, right? Saw you examining the tracks outside.
Yeah, so?
This is a world built of memories blurred and wilting. Moments our mistress wishes to forget, but cannot.
You need to find them, restore them, summon the fears that torment Iris, and destroy them.
Easy to say. Spectres of Olgierd and his wife. But why aren't they moving?
This is a memory.
But it's incomplete, blurred. You must peer closely and restore it.
Painting palette. Pieces of tableware for an afternoon tea or breakfast. Probably not right. The spirit from the steppe. Read often, well worn. Perfect match. Iris was painting the manor. Perfect match.
Okay, well, I guess you can't get it wrong.
We should get a dog. Or a dog and a cat. Even better. When the rain comes, the dog will warm my feet and the cat will play with a ball of yarn by the fire. What do you think? Are you even listening?
Apologies, dear. Had my mind on my book.
Is it that terribly absorbing?
Yes, terribly. Know what? Let's go inside.
Why? It's lovely out here. The birds singing, the bees buzzing. Blissful, really.
Sorry, dear. I feel unwell. I'll go in. You stay a while longer.
How the fuck do I attack bees? Fire, I suppose.
Another memory. Patterned decorations for a special occasion. Wine cup, just like the one Olgierd's holding. Probably not right. Perfect match.
Your health, my dear wife.
And yours, my husband.
In my land, custom calls that newlyweds be greeted with bread and salt. But we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh, if only this moment could last forever.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Gladly, but I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty
Oh,
for
yeah.
so long, and I'm...
I'm dead on the
Afraid
wall.
of
Well,
spiders.
considering
I know.
I'm not
I swept
dead,
them all up and tossed them in the garden.
helps.
My knight, you've seen to everything.
A spider. Yeah, I'm not dead, so that helps. No. Not necessary. At least not for now, anyway.
Ah, damn it all.
No, not at the moment, no. Like I say, it passes, but the problem is it's still happening, is the problem. Obviously. So...
Medallion's humming. A wraith?
No. A
I don't
nightmare.
remember when you said there were spiders in
A
this.
fear
Yeah, I do.
crystallized.
I found them in a
One
cave
was no
earlier as
face.
well. I delved into it. There was a giant spider. It leaped at the screen. I felt like if I was playing it in VR, I'd have shit myself. But, kind of game now can go at any time. Yep. But that's why I have to have the face of resemblance. Well, not resemblance, but I have to pretty much
Another
take on
dream
the
of the
chin.
past. Bet this one's incomplete too.
Just a little different in the
Castel
painting.
Rebello.
So, you know.
Toussaint.
Anyway, hello random, hello Daniel, how are you both? Yeah, so, you know, it's one of those things that sadly... not a lot that I can do. The candles are on fire. Actually, are all of them on fire? No, the first two are, but the last... Oh, is the last one even on fire? No, it isn't. The last one is not on fire. Also taking the hobbits to Isengard. Thank you.
These were lit in the painting, but that's not silver thread. Pearls. It all must have cost a fortune.
Yeah, so, yeah. I've pretty much got to take it on the chin. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, though.
My darling, is everything all right? You seem pale, out of sorts.
Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you.
Yeah, what's going on? Oh no,
Except,
Random's just
why
asking me
didn't
about
Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
the update on the long.
It's a long, rugged journey.
No, obviously you already know.
They
Obviously
still
I'm just
refuse to
updating
meet
Random
me.
on it, he asked.
Is
so.
that it?
Yeah. Puzzle.
And what's this?
Look at image,
We
turn
brought
things
some
on,
Varys'
done.
things. A favorite brush, a cherished doll.
Oh, and also
Ah,
Daniel,
and,
fuck you.
This.
Unlike you, Dark Shadow actually had the tenacity to
Banknotes.
warn me about that
You
fucking
paid off
wedding
your debts,
quest.
Bought them out.
Fuck that
to avoid
mission,
bringing
Jesus
shame to the
Christ.
family.
You could have at least said, oh, by the way, the DLC, pretty good, but shitty
So
mission.
nice of Mama
You don't remember
and
that.
Papa
You don't
to
remember being
me.
taken over by a spectre of his brother
Oh, kid.
and then trying to
Now you
flirt
see
with
his true
someone
nature? I
for
warned
about
you
an
before the
hour.
wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof
You
with
should
that
go on
rabble?
about. No, you don't. You very robotically stare at her as you attempt to suckle on her breast, but it doesn't really work. And then he flips her over and she just sort of on top of you. It's so herky-jerky. It is.
So let's fall again, like this place.
Very herky-jerky. And it was the long... No, I thought she had no head. And it was the longest sex scene that this game has had to offer, and it was the most fucking
Chamber.
robotic thing I've seen in my life. Also, weird as you discovered you're kind of a natural at the siege. Yeah, I know,
Towel
because
stained with
you're
blood.
playing... Ooh, cleavage. No, no nipple. Damn it. Also banned, but fuck you, Twitch. Next Olympics are in Japan.
It's
Nice.
almost gone. Blood stains. Someone washed their hands, then wiped them dry on that towel.
What time is it?
It's late. Sleep.
Up all night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Nothing. Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood? Have you hurt yourself?
Ink stains. I was writing letters. I shall go to Oxenfurt soon. Perhaps you'd come with me.
Oh, that's a marvelous idea. A trip would do
Also,
us
who
both
wears a
so
shirt
much
half
good.
unbuttoned to bed?
Then it's
Oh,
decided.
bitch, just go to bed, noob.
Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
Gives you an
I
excuse to
shan't
visit
fall
your plan
asleep
next year when I
now.
save up.
It's
Oh,
out of the
konnichiwa!
Come, I shall finish your portrait.
Cock and balls. Also, that guy has a half-naked wife walking in front of him, and he's going, nah. What a twat. Go to Japanese whorehouse. Sokitaki $5. Me love you long time.
Another blurred memory. She painted Olgierd, but the details are off. Living tableau's missing something. Goblet, like the one in the painting. Living tableau's gotta look just like the painting.
No, it isn't.
Still not right. Living. Maybe on this side.
Chinese me like that, not Japanese. Like that fucking matters. The whole
Still not
joke
right.
of Saki $5 is the joke.
Fresh, as if someone just rinsed it. Living tableau's got a... This... fits. Finally, just like the picture.
Puzzle.
Smile a bit wider.
Yes.
Like this.
You were meant to smile, not bare your teeth. No, still wrong. Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry. Please? You're useless. I can tell something's bothering you.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again? Olgierd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
Olgierd.
Nice. Well done. Without me, I see.
Olgierd!
Anyway, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Fuck you, Brad. I have shit to do. And no, I don't apologize. Why am I drinking Dr. Pepper out of a big bottle? Because I can, that's why.
Master von Everett's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear, though. Need chalk to fix them.
Nope.
I can set out the candles.
Well, I gotta die first, of course.
Blood pacts, or on foreign presences. A tome about parleying with agents of mystery between worlds. A library of an occultist. Chalk, blood, for some kind of magic, I bet.
All you did was ask. No, because you didn't get banned. The joke's on you.
In the winter. Black magic. That should do it. Now for the candles. What about this? Not even a... How about...
Come back!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time! Come out at once!
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace.
I love my mods, I really do. No, I love my mods, I really do. Oh, he made a pact with a demon, probably. Did I unban you? No, I didn't.
What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact. I summon thee!
Nope, because you're not a mod. So, you know.
Damn it! Fire! In here, quickly! The flames! Douse the flames!
I did not expect that.
Listen to the amount of the company's turned to shit. Yeah, because I remember you being here for 6 hours a day, every day, pushing this content out.
Damn it, smacking
to the world.
Raging blizzard.
I remember that.
Inside. They froze to death.
I know none of my mods pushes this content.
And her father.
Doesn't matter.
A knife covered in blood, drained to the last scars on his shoulders that winter.
Well, Tom's not here right now. He's
So this is when he started smoking.
doing his thing.
Beer tankard, but there was vodka in it. Probably not right. Probably not right. A marriage contract between Iris and Olgierd. Not quite. Memory's still incomplete. So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings.
Furthermore,
the best
it
mod
is
ever.
agreed that
You didn't really
Iris
do
shall be
anything.
accorded the respect she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me, till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgierd I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me. You shall stay here, forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
Servants, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
In 30 hours, can change your Twitch name. Yay. Oh, that's for who you are. Oh, I guarantee you everything I own I will.
Then Von Everett ceased to be human.
I would guarantee you everything. I would bet my life on it.
No, he merely remembered that he should love her.
Let's go upstairs.
That's how confident I am.
I remember. We spent much time together here, the three of us.
In silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
Place setting. No others on the table. Small bowl for soup scratches.
I'm really stupid. Okay. Coming from a moronic 15-year-old,
Clay bowl.
I'd very much doubt that.
Something's not right. Think this was yours. There we go. Platter. Perfect match. You actually ate from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
But the caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you, care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before, I wished to know what was going on in that head of yours. I thought perhaps I could help. Now, I care not the slightest what you think or how you feel.
Nope.
I
Nope.
feel nothing.
Just
Great
as
ideas,
I no longer know if
but-
I still hate you. Go, Olgierd.
Pretty
I want
terrible
you
main
out of my
execution.
sight.
Yes, because I'm a weeb. I've played like 5
Olgierd von Everett
JRPGs.
failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
And yeah, no, I beat Horizon Zero Dawn, but that's
Spectre
because,
now casts a
remember,
shadow over Lady
I didn't get a
Iris's every
Switch year 1,
remembrance.
did I? So I can't exactly have a game of the year for a game that I never
We're
played.
almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everett's greatest fear.
My dearest wife. Letters from Olgierd to Iris. Were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade. Especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you wither. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times, Olgierd.
How did I beat my own point? I said I'd never played a game when it came out, so how could it be my game of the year for a game that I never played? At what point did I contradict myself? And actually, since you're the guy who sucks off Nintendo's tiny dick, I bet you're going to tell me that the Nintendo Switch Lite is a good idea.
You wonder the complete tasks. Live happily ever after.
Yeah, but remember how we're talking about Zelda? I know it's hard for you to engage in a conversation and listen to another party member without you trying to stroke off your tiny ego penis, but it kind of helps when you talk to people that you listen, engage in conversations, go back and forth and discuss, not just Zelda's best game ever. Huh? No, you just said Horizon Zero Dawn's your game of the year. What? No, you're an idiot. Like, I genuinely think your mother dropped you on your head when you was born. Or to be more precise, purpose dropped you on your head. I can't say Zelda is worse than Mario. Zelda is worse than Mario. You do know English isn't hard to say words when you say them. Mario's the same copy and paste. Oh, isn't Zelda? Oh, now that I think about it, it actually is. Giant open world, get a horse, defeat bad guy. By exploring dungeons that are usually based around like elements and stuff. Get item, leave, win. Welcome back, Daniel. Each Zelda game is unique. No, it isn't. Yeah, the story, or lack thereof, might be, but no, it's the same fucking game. That's like saying Call of Duty is the same game every year. Well, no, not really. Yes, in the grand scheme of things, but no. Really? See, now I really want to play it. I'm too busy fighting Olgierd.
your nerve inside.
Nobody chills. The skies.
Oh, fuck you. He didn't even have an animation. Your animation was also £30, brand new at game. I still don't recommend it. Yeah, the game's not bad, but £30 is a lot of money to ask for that game. It is. 20 and you'd be pushing it, but 15. Was race to the game with 2 hours of story? No, 4.
You're not him.
There's no difference, but yeah, like 4 to 5 hours.
Wait, I want to talk.
Not here. Not in this place.
I mean, if you really want to play at random, I mean, yeah, sure. But if you're not going to do, like, a lot of what that game has to offer, I really don't recommend it at 30 quid.
I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd returned. To me.
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I don't blame you. But like I say, at around maybe 10, 15 at a push if you want to. I don't blame you, but yeah, it's not really a game I recommend.
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
And Random can't ban you, he's not a mod, he's a VIP.
met.
There's a difference.
I don't recall. I had bad dreams. That is all I know.
I've come for the
Well, no,
Violet
you could
Rose
just
Olgierd gave
leave
you.
this place,
On the day
cry
we saw
wolf
one
to
another
another
for the
place,
last
and then they'll
time.
go, "No,
I
I'm so
dried it
sorry for
and
you," whilst they
placed
jerk
it in
off
our
your tiny baby
chamber.
dick.
At my bedside.
And you just go, "No,
I
you
lay there for
okay?"
days, staring at it, until at last it crumbled into
And then
dust.
genuinely, if that person actually
As did
asked
I
me,
soon
"Did you
after.
really do this?"
So,
Well, yeah, because of
the
this,
rose
this,
is
this,
gone?
this and this, and this and this, and then they'd go,
Not
"Oh,
from this world.
I'm surprised you actually put up with it," and it's like, yeah, well, you know.
You buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more. And I was held in a deep, dark sleep.
Twitch app.
Only now
Twitch
have I
doesn't IP
awoken,
ban.
just like my beautiful rose.
They don't.
When you placed the painting on my grave, I remembered the day of my marriage. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
Your husband hunts out ever stronger sensations. He tempts fate, because at heart he's unhappy.
At heart he is
Yeah, exactly.
stone.
That's what I was just about to say.
So nothing has
That is
changed.
the prime example.
And did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
Not much. But I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him? His last gift?
Yeah. Because you're a little shit and no one wants to have anything to do with you. So in life, that will be paramount as to how your entire life pans out. You get to the age of 65 and go, wow, I was a total cunt to every single person that I knew. Yeah. And then you'll die sad and alone. Not even Satan himself would put the time to the side to torture you.
I need the rose. Will you give it to me?
It's so fragile. Look, the petal edges have turned crimson, as they were on the day I received it.
It's because he asked Joker to ban him, but Joker kicked him.
The one thing missing is the single drop of dew.
And I asked Joker about that, and he says, "Oh yeah, I actually kicked the guy, didn't ban him."
Or was it blood? Because
think out of the box. Someone's asking for something, so you give them a partial response. You don't give it to them.
I never did read the letter from Olgierd.
You don't.
I didn't have to. And I needn't.
Which is very smart thinking from his behalf. So, you know.
I've come to a decision. I shall give you the rose.
Our service thus ends. Thank you, stranger, for freeing us.
Before we go, some advice. Beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way, and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken.
Glass that can't be broken?
So long.
I'll remember you, Iris von Everec.
That no longer matters. Farewell.
That's no excuse. Yeah, it's kind of a two-way street, isn't it? It's a two-way street. Now, you probably don't even know what that means, but, you know, very much a two-way street. Right, what the fuck was I doing? I wasn't looking at that. What was I gonna do? No, I didn't do anything, is the thing. Oh, actually, I can type really quickly with those phones, Daniel. Because I had one for quite a while. Like, I would actually type fairly quickly on them. Excuse me. Yeah, well, the thing is, Random, no one learns anything. They don't. It's still the fucking 16th century. In some places. It is. Like, they don't learn. They think that those kind of ways are better. But the problem is, it doesn't stop people from doing it. If anything, it pushes people away from them towards the thing they're trying to fight. Because you have no common decency to go, we have evidence, this is what we're doing, what should we do as a society? It's just, we think you are, so we're gonna kill you. Like there's no thought process behind it. So people then get scared and terrified, so the only thing that they can do is fight. So, yeah, exactly. Like, that's exactly what happens. Now, that's not to say everyone will, but people will. I'm gonna do this one. You had a Sony accent, you will go around asking for songs to be Bluetooth to you. Bluetooth. I don't know how that's still a thing. I don't. And yeah, I actually remember my phone, which was a flip phone back then. It had a multimedia buttons on the back of it, so I could flip it open, like start to play a song, close it, and then it would read what the song is, and then you could skip, play, pause, and that kind of stuff whilst it was closed. You can tell I was not the envy of anyone at school, because I mean I didn't have music on it. I didn't. At that time in my life, even in secondary school, I didn't really have music I listened to. I didn't. Is that? Calm down. Is that thingy's sword? Well, I guess I'll find out. Man, didn't suffer a lot anyway. Blue Pencil was supposed to be an actor in Resident Evil, and she was called Bluetooth for a few weeks. Nice. Although I don't know how that works when you're playing a video game. Plan you before you get your army. Get your bloody army. What are you gonna do? Fucking emote in chat? Oh no, I'm scared. But no, I know you mean religious education. Religious education was always the most fucking worthless shit in school. What am I gonna do? Fuck kids? No thanks. Like if that was my passion in life, to fuck kids, I would have paid attention for religious education. But surprisingly, I didn't want to fuck kids, so you know, I didn't pay attention for religious education. In before someone says, religion doesn't do that, there's been plenty of sources of people doing that over the course of history. And even in recent times, for fuck's sake. That's the only reason why priests get into being priests. Because they say they're married to God, when in reality, all they've got wrapped around their ring finger is a little child. That's all. So fuck you all in your religion. And if there is a God, I will smite him down. I'll tell him how to go fuck himself, I will.
Where you going? A killer prowls the city.
So that's my rant on God, I suppose. I want to go down here, don't I? That's not even how you spell Flammenwerfer. I'm fairly certain on that. He shoots himself before the Almighty. Yeah, right. What's he gonna do? Send me to Satan, the guy who wants to rebel against his own father anyway? Do you genuinely not think that would be a bad idea on his behalf? The all-powerful Satan potentially giving me powers to help him to fight God? You'd really think that'd be a good idea? But like I say, if Beelzebub wants to fight against God, you genuinely think he wouldn't want to give me powers to fucking help him? Fucking Hitler's down there waiting for his chance to strike up above.
Good of you to
You know, they're just waiting for me.
do for you?
You know, they've tried to blow my lung multiple times, but clearly it hasn't worked so far. I don't know. I heard you were going to smite me. I just turned into fucking Jar Jar Binks. He's a joke!
Take.
Misa got to gate now. Visual Satan hates humans, so hope the plan goes well. Hopefully. Well, going to heaven, telling God to go fuck himself about all the shit he's done, and then God sending me down, Satan then pulling his cock out and me saying, listen, I know that's going to go in me in about 10 seconds, but I was meant to go to heaven, told God he was a massive cunt, now I'm here. So, you know, the idea of hell in the Bible is non-stop burning for eternity, your flesh grows back and burns again. Yeah, but eventually, even if you have mind over matter down there, you could eventually get over it. You know, for eternity. Like, after a while, you'd probably go, being burned again, I suppose. If only I could eat me, because I smell good right now. You know. But that's the thing, though, we don't know. If this is all an actual thing. You know. The army's lagging my chat. What fucking army? There isn't one. Which doesn't hurt as much as the first time. No, inevitably, yes. But obviously if you had someone whose mind was more powerful, well, spirit at that point, was more powerful over their body and mind in that place, you would then pretty much become untouchable.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draft.
You think mind over matter is stuff like the dentist, not for, you know, burning forever? Well, true. That was my point.
Wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
But this is how gods become.
Don't make me beg.
Even better gods, but you know.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
Who are you really?
Gaunter O'Dim, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
And drop them in a world of hurt.
No, not I. That would be their poorly formulated wishes. I'm no cheat. I give folk what they want, nothing more. That they oft desire unworthy things, that is entirely the fault of their rotten natures.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon?
God.
A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you, and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead, or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
There's been 5,000 inversions. People's idea of a religion could be flying spaghetti monster with strip clubs and beer volcanoes as its paradise. True. True.
You actually control.
It's the whole point of why I'm
what difference does it make?
in the middle.
A big one.
Because obviously there's no proof leaning towards any ethereal beings and God or gods. but
So,
we've
I
also got
thought
science to
myself, how
explain
best
stuff,
use
but because they
Why time
can't
of all things?
not explain
there are
that God
4
definitely 100%
dimensions.
doesn't exist because of this reason.
Width, height,
That's why I'm in the middle.
time.
But the problem is
What
for
would you
me in
have
particular, the
before?
reason why I lean to obviously more
Width.
towards
Come now.
atheism is because obviously you have the Roman Empire, you have the Greeks, you have the Mayans, you have anyone and fucking everyone. You have everyone and everyone throughout time worshipping thousands of gods throughout time, and you're telling me that somehow
away with
at
pleasure.
0 BC, when we
wanted to
decided it was 0 BC,
You acquitted
and
yourself
AD,
splendidly with Olgierd.
that Jesus had
You've
come to be
almost
born,
satisfied
when
your
in
needs.
actuality,
Was
like I've already
supposed to
said
fulfill
before,
these 3 wishes. Did just
fucking
that. This is where you remove the
cuntbag
brand,
got cooked.
'cause we're even.
Yeah.
Some other dick,
Fulfill the term
some
of the
twat
contract
got,
to the letter.
that guy
You
got
must do
cooked.
one more thing.
Had a wife, told him
Or
this
Olgierd
woman
to
came up with a
temple
random
Olgierd.
excuse saying
We
God.
never discussed that.
But we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract.
And yeah, I can still
contains
see
a
it's the same
catch-all
person, you idiot.
Small
But
print, which, nevertheless,
and then
changes the ultimate meaning of the
Jesus grows up, becomes a
This
carpenter, and
applies
fucks
to
a whore,
oral contracts
and then
as
dies.
well.
Because the
Recall
whore
that I
is
said,
not sterile. Obviously, back
I
then you don't know you
believe,
have
however,
diseases.
that all
So
will
then
end
Jesus
well.
dies.
And once it does, we 3 shall meet
No,
and
no,
thank
this
one
is why
another for the
scientists
voyage
from
we
here,
shared.
dimensional
End
rights can't see, limited by biology.
yeah, I
True,
remember.
but again, this is all just.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will
It's
remove
all-
the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
Old Witcher's trick. I concentrate real hard, and I can control time and space.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple. Got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there! Your friend, the medic. She were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Thanks.
Folk, did you see?
You're stranger to
Bloke
the bottle.
literally dropped dead.
Oh! Blind drunk he was. Maybe he fainted.
Fainted.
Fainted, there's a bloody spoon in his eye, you idiot.
Leave with me. Your breath. Oh, the stench of rotted teeth. Oh.
And yeah, okay, Daniel. You think it's a vampire? Oh, no, a vampire. It is I, Lord Dracul of the Night.
Let me alone.
Choked
or
to
regret
death on
it.
3 pounds.
Leave her alone.
Why's that? Want us to plough you? Is that
Done.
it? Doable, but you'll have to hide that mug in a sec.
It's fine by me.
Let the woman go. Then we can flirt.
Look at that. Vagrant Mutt's giving us orders. Needs to know his place. Fuck him up.
What level are you? You're level 8. I will punch you and you will die.
What is it?
You alright?
Fine. Truth be told, I'd have managed on my own. But thank you.
Walk you home?
Hey now. I'm grateful, sure, but I'll not demonstrate that in the alcove.
Walk you home, that's it.
In that case, yes. Come.
Oh, I will do, don't you worry. Okay, I guess I'm doing this quest, I suppose. Come on, Dora, let's go exploring.
Master Witcher,
Do you have a map?
Help folk for free.
Sometimes for free, usually for pay.
Phew. I was afraid you were abnormal.
What the devil?
Here it is. Really, you needn't have troubled yourself.
Forgot. Could have managed it on your own. Well, don't let me get in your way. Farewell.
Bye, Dora the Explorer. Let me guess, I'm gonna get like 1 XP. Yeah, I fucking thought so.
Shani?
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? Oh, no. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but... I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows it.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the academy, an assistant to Professor
You think she only
Permafan
a character from the
Shakeslock,
second game? Yeah, I think
claims
she's from the
Olgierd von
second game.
Everett met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor. Where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand,
I bet you he's now just
insists the professor
furiously
wants him there to
clicking that
protect him.
emote over and over
I don't
again.
know what from.
Just
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful
this'll
to them.
work.
A
And then it'll
specialist
come
in
and then we'll
black
go.
Magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge. If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me. You know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Nice. The bot blocks emote spanning, I believe. Oh yeah, that as well.
So how?
And I have it
things at the
set
academy
really
these days?
low.
You mean since
So-
Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
know.
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind.
How did Frozen
So the
Twitch
Eastern
fell?
Front,
Well, it didn't
Depends where they
fall
send me.
because the internet
Wherever
can't
it is,
fall because it's
take
not a
care of
physical
yourself.
thing.
Always do.
Thus,
So
gravity does not affect it. And also, Twitch didn't freeze.
Halt! By order of King Radovid.
You have no power
one's
here.
allowed
You don't
inside
even
the
have power
academy.
on the internet.
Not even lectures.
I'm more afraid of fucking
No
Lizard
one
Squad
means
than I am
no
of
one.
you.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Ha!
Consider
Arrow in the knee.
yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno, eh? Maybe we ought to let her in.
Well, you know.
She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
Yeah, let's say that from these guards
Don't know,
2 feet from
but I'll
them.
figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
Hmm. Oh crap. Yeah, I thought that would happen. No, I know. I get the buzzers, don't worry. I'm just normally used to having people sext me, but not ask me genuine questions. That's my only response. That's the only thing that I can think of, really, but yeah. Also, when was the last save? God damn it. And that's why random, we ignore it. Because I believe he probably even tried to, well, not tried to, maybe did, but reported me because I said he was an Asperger's twat. Which is about right. But, you know. You did, yeah, nothing's gonna fucking happen. And seriously, if Twitch genuinely, like, tried to PM me and wanted a conversation as to what was going on, I would still tell them the same fucking thing. I won't back down and say, oh, I'm sorry. I would say the same fucking thing. I would. Like, I'm not bothered. No one cares about me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no one, you know. Not all the people I've ever met doing this and play video games with them, and people I know in life that I occasionally talk to. Yeah, no one.
Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
Oh no, he isn't, Daniel.
Grab the line.
No, he isn't. When you word it like that, no.
Where'd you get the rope?
No, I know who you're talking about, but no.
But we've done well.
I know who you're
Professor
talking
Shakespeare's
about.
house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
No, I know who you're talking about. But no, he can't be here until school starts again.
Come on.
What about the user of the N-word? You can go back and get me banned for that. No, you can't. Because I've already done that. I'm way ahead of you on that, but nothing's happening and nothing will ever happen between me and that guy. Nothing will ever happen between me and that guy.
Lock tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe?
Yeah, I can't imagine that. And he did. There's the guy who can't spell.
Silver Lamen. Don't know the sigil. Hasn't been used in ages, looks like. Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone looking at a key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock.
Who the blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know
This is the
nothing.
blind
Don't
man that you
throw
talked to.
anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Please. You know. Gaunter O'Dim. Evil incarnate.
He didn't send me, but he is why I'm here. I'm a witcher.
A mutant. Yeah,
Why?
could be.
Yeah, me and Random's had our arguments, but at least we've argued back and forth, not sort of...
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my
It's a
control.
big word for you. Hypocrisy. Nice. So who taught you that one then?
Here, because I need information. Think you might be
'Cause
the
it
only
fucking
man
wasn't
who
you.
has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day,
Yeah, like I say,
offering
random,
a
just
sack of
ignore him.
gold were I only to find out who Gaunter
Oh
O'Dim
my.
is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed a coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings I went blind, yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on the pact above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
Told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw.
No, he doesn't enjoy you, is the point.
Smiled. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
Yeah, my
If you'd
massive
heard how he
penis.
said it, you'd be as certain as I
And
am
Witcher,
what
mostly.
leaving would bring.
Know anything else about the man?
And no, it
Gaunter
isn't.
O'Dim is no man.
I've had plenty of times
He is
where
evil.
people have
Evil
been
which
here.
assumes
Yeah,
various
Babs.
forms.
Yeah, and as soon as I
Forget
get the
about
Babs emote,
or
he'll leave.
die.
You're alive.
and never to return.
Alive. Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him.
Brilliant deduction. Have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody.
Yeah, well, you know what is also 2 button presses? Alt F4. That is also 2 button presses that you yourself can try at home.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution.
Yeah, but I didn't say the N-word, so the joke's on you. Some random arsehole did. And what did I do? I got rid of them.
The rest follows
So you can't ban me.
Olgierd and
Oh, hey, Dark Shadow.
Crossroads. A wish.
I love you.
Signed.
I love you, I really do. How long have you been here?
Olgierd
I
was
hope
a
to God you've been here for
sacrifice
like
born
just
hero.
15 minutes sitting back, just drinking a cup of tea, reading all of
He
this.
knew Olgierd loved two in this world. His
If
betrothed.
you've only just turned up, whatever. But I hope to God you've been here for like 10 minutes reading this bollocks. Just, you know
Soon
what?
thereafter,
I just got hit.
Maverick
Okay.
was beloved.
Damn it.
His fortune restored.
Oh God. Actually, give me 10 seconds. Anyway, how are you? I've got one idea. I've got one idea. Oh, and also, Dark Shadow, since we're going to be talking about this later, I may as well bring it up now. Guess what Nintendo's doing? They're making a Switch Lite. So now, it's £80 cheaper, and you can't connect it to the TV. But, the Switch is already portable, so why would I want to not dock it to a TV? Thanks, Nintendo. People will buy it. They will. People will buy it. Morons. This should work. Damn it! It won't let me fucking... Was it? There we go. That's what I wanted to do.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No, no.
That's what I wanted to do. For 1,209,600 seconds.
Indirectly.
There you go. That's what I wanted to do.
Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
I will always remember that number from now on.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, medicine can be much harder to find.
Yeah, 14 days, 2 weeks.
Why was Olgierd out
2
to get
weeks.
rid of Odim?
It's the longest timeout you can have on Twitch.
His heart
So I will
attack
always
was
remember
ice.
1,209,600.
His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. Odim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating Odim at his own game.
Meaning?
Odim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree. And can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
Dark Shadow, please PM that Daniel. Please. PM that Daniel on Discord. Please. Oh, but don't worry, Brad will be back tomorrow. Hang on a minute. 14 days isn't tomorrow.
Odim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes.
Yeah, I know, right? That's only because I was untiming him out, just so I could time him out for 2 weeks.
Unless it
But
will
like I say, he'll be back
disappear
tomorrow.
once your
Don't
pact
worry.
is fulfilled.
Yeah, like I say, the Dark Shadow, just PM that to Daniel on Discord.
Will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Ah, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
Oh, you've got to be shitting me. What a way to die. Professor Shakeslock instead of Sherlock, I suppose. Yeah, I know, that was the funny part. Feel like Olgierd's wife pass on or stay in her nightmare. I don't remember. I know she gave me the flower. And then the last words were whatever her name was, Von Emmerich, I will remember you, and she says that will not matter now. So I assume she passed on. Oh yeah, she passed on. There you go, Daniel. Daniel knows. Because like I said, I don't know. But yeah, because the nightmare was diminishing and fading, so I assume I got the good end. She said, well, yeah, I pretty much just told her the truth, pretty much, which probably would have set her mind at ease, knowing that everything that obviously that's happened is still true. But obviously her being buried with the man, the painting of the man that she once knew, I put that with her, not her sketchbook. And then, like I said, I told her that, because she asked if he ever asked about her, and I just said, not really. He just wants the rose. Because of something about it has because of her. Yeah, but then obviously the problem is she's dead. It's the last thing she has of him. But I think, like I say, by telling her, like I say, when she asks, did he ever mention anything of her? And it's just no. He just wants the rose. So then, like I say, because she's been living in her nightmare of the man that he turned into, pretty much you telling her that accepts the point that she will never have the man that she once knew. So that's probably why she can then go to peace. Whereas telling her, oh no, everything's fine, he still loves you, would have kept her in her nightmare on her horizon. Where's Rochat? I don't know, but what's wrong with cardio? Eh? Yeah, no, I don't like Yennefer or Ciri. I don't like Henry Cavill as The Witcher, like you say. The leaked screens looked absolutely terrible compared to what they look actually like now. But, I mean, obviously I still don't give a shit. I don't. It's only Lay Witcher. Do I ever have nightmares in my dreams? Nope. Because first, one must nightmare, or one must dream. And I have never nightmared or dreamed. You know, it should have been played by Ava Green. I mean, yeah, but even then. Like, if I wanted to see Ava's titties, I would just look at fucking Spartacus Blood and Sand, or whatever the fuck that movie was called.
Choice of locale.
Not Spartacus, 300, the sequel. Yeah, 300 the sequel. If I wanted to see her titties, I'd just watch that.
You're an art lover. Thought you'd appreciate the place.
A witcher with aesthetic sensibility. Forgive my disbelief.
And even then, I've not really seen Ava in anything, so...
I believe you have something for me.
Fulfilled the third wish.
How do I know this to be the rose? Very well might have picked this up at the Oxenfurt market an hour ago.
Look closely at it. Got it from Iris. It was the last thing that bound her to this world.
What?
Decided she'd treat you like you once treated her.
Dumbo. What? I didn't know she could fly with her ears. Rise of an Empire, that's it.
I suppose I deserve that. Iris. What a mess we made of it all. If I'd only known then how it would end.
Well, no, but the problem is her tits aren't
What's
like
happening?
down to her knees.
I feel as though The hot irons pierce my chest.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
I'm walking in the air.
So glad to see everyone. How do you feel, Von Emmerich? A little less troubled? Lighter in the heart?
Odim, what do you want?
What do you mean, what? Your soul.
You forget. The pact states you can take it only once you've fulfilled 3 wishes, and...
And we stand together on the moon. Well, what do you know?
What? No. We had a pact. The moon is there. There! Not here.
I gave you what you wished for. Here, on the moon, our contract you fulfilled.
Boss, you cheated me.
I never cheat.
Fuck you, Master of Mirrors.
Do not interfere, Witcher. Remember what I did to the last fool who interrupted me.
You grant wishes, right? Grant mine and release him.
He must repay his debt.
Let him go, and I'll take it on. We'll call it mine.
I will thrust my sword through your chest.
No, but we can play for them. I lose, you take mine and Olgierd's. But if I win, you release us both.
What do you propose we play?
No, not Gwent. Anything but Gwent.
Don't know. Maybe we can bet on a challenge. You know I'm good at accomplishing the impossible. Seen me do it.
Very well. But we shall do this my way.
You thought perhaps I was going to go. I'm glad it isn't, because I don't mind Gwent, don't get me wrong, but because I haven't been buying cards and updating my deck, obviously I'm screwed. And obviously, in all honesty, I don't give a shit, but whatever.
What's happening?
You wish to play, so let us play.
It's a riddle. It's wind.
I shall tell you a riddle. Solve it, and both you and Olgierd will be free.
Empire. Nope. Only the scenes with which Ava Green gets fucked. And when I mean gets fucked, I mean gets absolutely decimated.
For a wild ride. It's what you proposed, is it not?
It's wind. I've seen The Hobbit.
Riddle.
It's wind.
Let me hear it.
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle me and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I shall grin.
I hope there's no timer on this.
What was that supposed to be?
You tell me. What am I?
You're going down.
We shall see, my friend.
I hope there's no timer. Crap.
You must find
Is it
me
life?
The sand and the hourglass runs
Is
out.
the answer life itself?
Ready?
Probably not.
Let's begin.
Is it water? Life? I don't fucking know.
What is this place?
And I can't save either.
You like it?
Squeaky bum
Plenty
time.
more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
It's water, look for a fountain. Is it really water? Like, I was fairly certain it was life, and then I said water, because water is life.
Monsters weren't part of the deal.
My world.
Cry and I weep. Yawn and I sleep. Something that repeats all I do? Maybe.
No.
Echo.
No dice. You can't possibly.
Yes, water.
Children delight in me. Elders take fright. Fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep. Yawn and I sleep.
Let's do a reflection.
Smile and I too shall grin. Damn it, what are you?
Well, if I knew... Is there a map? And there's no map. Crap. Well, I can always cheat the system. I'm guessing that's a dead end. I can always cheat the system and reload my save anyway. Cross the bridge ahead. The bridge! Don't even know where that is. That's a bridge.
Shani, hang on, I'm coming.
She's not real.
I can't believe you fell for that.
Whoop. What do you mean good luck? I already said it's water. It had, like... Oh, please tell me he swings.
Delight in me. Elders take fright. Fair
Yeah,
maids
why would it be
rejoice
a
and spin.
swing, honestly?
Children and young folk like swings. Could be scary to old folk too. Doesn't fit the other verses though.
Yeah, even I knew
To
that,
all
dickhead.
things and men I appertain.
Just give me...
By some shunned and disdained. Fondle and ogle me till you're insane.
Oh, awful.
But no blow can
You're doing
cause me pain.
terribly.
What could that be?
As I see it, you will never find.
A family tomb. To all I appertain, by some am shunned and disdained. Could be family, I guess. Wouldn't match much else in the riddle, though. Repeat the riddle.
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright.
Mirror. So this is where you're hiding.
Or mirror. Whatever. Fucking crap.
Calm down. You didn't
I'll give him that.
expect it to be that easy,
I will.
did you?
I'll give him that. Well done, video game. For scaring me.
Care to wager on
Oh
it?
my god, where the finale of Prince of Persia 2 Stones was. I don't remember it. All I remember is you fighting your evil self.
I'll still get you.
So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing.
Yep. Never mind. Of course he can't climb that. No. I thought it was water. No.
Care to wager on it?
Gotta be some mirror here you won't shatter.
It's gonna be the one that's like furthest away from me, isn't it?
Wonder how you'll shatter a sheet.
Ah, crap. Getting warmer. I wasn't fucking getting warmer. That led to a bloody dead end. Yeah, Yeah, this leads to fucking nowhere.
I'll still get you.
So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing.
I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. How the fuck? I don't even know what. Just gonna. I swear to God, if you guys tell me there is no answer to this. Yeah, I had no fucking time. I had an inkling of time left. I don't know what you bloody well said. You said cross the bridge ahead. Squeaky bum time. That's what you said. What if I run towards the screen?
What is this place?
Or go backwards?
You like it?
Which is sensitive.
Plenty
Yeah, but
more when it came.
do I really want to cheat this entire
Just
system?
remember,
I mean, I already know
you
where I'm going
must
now. Anyway.
find me before time runs
Yeah, but if you guys can give me hints, I can reload the fucking save. Yeah, but you know the actual 100% location of the answer. So by saying, oh, you was there. Where the hell was the castle? No, it's over there. Not castle, but the house. Nope. I don't need clues on the web.
Oh, awful. You're doing terrible.
Nope, you can. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
As I see it, you will never find me. Never.
Mirror. So this is where you're hiding.
Oh no, the entire thing collapses.
Come now. You didn't expect it to be that easy, did you?
Doing that forever.
Care to wager on it?
I'll still get you.
So you say, yet I wait.
There was water here once. Maybe there's a way to bring it back. Rushing water behind this wall. Break down the wall and the water will rush through here.
So I was still technically right. Water answer, but not actual answer.
Gotcha.
You never said it was.
Be gone. You've lost.
What language? An imaginary made-up one, and that we never know what he says. So who is the Merchant of Mirrors then, Dark Shadow? Like, honestly, is he some sort of demigod, or is he just a demon?
So, any better?
Yeah, thanks. Wine's revived me a bit.
This
Somebody said
plonk
hardcore porn
could
making
revive a
king like
corpse.
30 million times
An
for
exquisitely rank vintage.
I doubt that.
You know what, though?
Either
It's
the
good at
devil or
last to
just
take
any
something
devil. Okay.
real.
I would probably assume the devil, because
So,
the devil
how about
being
it?
able to give people packs
Tell
and
me what the
fulfilling their
Blazers just
wishes and
Your
taking their
brand's gone.
souls sounds
Guessing
very
that's a good
devil-like.
sign?
Oh, why don't you tell me what it's like to have a heart of stone?
First off, you tell me what it's like to have a heart of stone.
It's wonderful at the start. You feel no fear, no angst, but also no concern.
Here's some trivia.
No care
Go
for
on, then.
anyone, not even those you loved. And gradually, you lose them. Well, you know how it ended.
Gunter O. Dim's initials form an
What about
acronym
your
God.
senses? Taste, smell?
Oh.
All there. At first, I savoured the world like never before. It was stronger, more clear.
How's that possible?
I did not wish for a heart of stone. That was a mere side effect. I wished to win back
No,
Varys'
that's
hand,
no. I
and have my
wouldn't blame
fortune
Satan for that.
restored.
Do not blame
And then
Satan
to live like
for
there
all the
was no
shit that
tomorrow.
we humans do on planet Earth. Okay, he has nothing to
And
do
thus
with
I
that.
lived until
We are the problem.
until I
Old
ceased to
Years
feel
resemblance to the
anything at
fact in
all.
a story from Polish folklore between the devil and a
What a
nobleman
joy
named
to
Mr.
be done with it.
Twardowski. In the story,
Because
the pact
I am
specifies the devil
done
can only
by.
collect the nobleman's soul and the nobleman visits
Will you
Rome,
tell me what
which of
happened?
course the nobleman has no intention of doing. This allows him to escape his pact until he stays at an inn called Zim, meaning Rome in Polish, and the devil comes to collect. Similarly, Olgierd's pact is only fulfilled when they stand on the moon. Cheese, Gromit. But there's no cheese here.
O'Dim decided to have some fun at my expense. Devised a game I was supposed to lose. Seems he'd forgotten the training you put me through in doing the undoable.
So only to protect myself. In doing so, I put you in harm's way. Forgive me.
Well, don't have to worry about him anymore. You're safe and free.
I thank you. Though I've no notion what to do with this freedom now.
Time subsequently dissipates into thin air. A person immediately
Mirror
knows the word
took everything.
devil in a sentence on both
Everything
occasions. You also
I
had a wooden
loved.
spoon.
All I held dear.
Ooh. See, now here's the only thing. Like, I would genuinely give a shit if the developers said, oh yeah, that's exactly our
Not
intention.
true.
We was doing
Got
that
your heart
story
back.
with this DLC. But if the developer said,
bitter
oh no,
victory.
we just had an idea and we sort
Now
of
at last I
put
sense
that
how much I've lost.
within this, and people are saying, oh, devil, God, whatever,
I've a
but
heart
it's Witcher,
again.
we thought we'd throw in a
Yet
story
all it
like that.
feels
Done.
is grief.
Because this is the thing,
sadness,
I fucking
and
hate with video
defeat.
games.
My life
I do.
is a ruin.
Like, shit happens in a game and people go, oh, it's because of this. Like, that explanation of the Polish folklore between the devil and a nobleman, I would genuinely believe if that what this DLC was, because obviously it's too uncanny. But otherwise, like, I fucking hate.
You've handled tougher situations. You'll figure this one out.
No. My point is
Got a
not this
company
in
of faithful
particular. I'm
comrades
just saying that
waiting.
in general,
Gotta
when there are
home
other
your
games
fortune.
where, like,
No.
shit happens and people just
I
happen to
cannot
go,
live as I did before.
this is its meaning, and
So
it's
what'll you do?
no.
I
And the
don't
developers
know.
go, maybe, because
But
they want
one
to sound
thing's
smarter,
clear.
and it's you had no idea you was doing
It's
that.
time I took
can't
fate
come up
into
with
my
an
own
example,
hands.
but I know it's happened.
Lived life anew. And truly.
But
this
in
time,
this case, because of that
Sounds
folklore,
like a plan.
the game being done by Polish writers and
I'll
developers,
never forget
it
what you
makes
did
sense
for me,
that
Richard.
this DLC is that. So,
I have something for you.
Can't accept this.
You can. And must. This sabre's been in my family for
Oh, yeah, well.
generations. Even when I'd lost all else, it remained at my side. Means a great
ooh,
deal
a
to
shitty
me.
sword, I know, right?
All the more reason why I can't take it.
Do me the honour. This'll mark the start of my new life. And such a weapon could be right useful to you.
Thank you.
Ow!
Sorry.
You needn't be. I thank you again, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Good luck to you too.
Goodbye, Olgierd. He was kind of a dick, but it pretty much wasn't your fault. And now the fucking title screen comes up. Have I only just done the tutorial? No, I haven't. It's based on the prose of Andrzej Sapkowski. I'd give a shit, but I don't. Pacta sunt servanda. Finish the Hearts of Stone expansion. Yay! What a story, I know. I wish I never played it. This DLC existed. I'm going to take back what I said before with The Witcher having DLC that is worth its money. I take that back. I mean, now because you can get the game of the year for £10, I mean, yeah, sure, I guess the DLC is worth it. But back on day one, if I'd have known this was the DLC, I would not have bought it. 4 fucking missions. Piss off. Ooh, 47. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, so this DLC, yeah, it was alright, I suppose. But one, it has a mission that I absolutely fucking hate. Plus side quest in the open up region southwest. Really? Southwest is this way. Here. Here. Where? Because I know most of the quests took place up here. They did. Oh no, you're talking about Blood and Wine. But yeah, so like I say, day one, when this DLC was out, I would not have bought it. I wouldn't. Like 5 quests, and one of them was absolute dog shite. Not worth asking price when it came out. No, no, I know Blood and Wine is, but Hearts opens up a region somewhere. Oh, do you mean actually on the main map, or do you mean I've got to travel to the place? Well, actually, first things first, I will just, in terms of the whole YouTube side of things, I will just split this part here, because that's the Hearts of Stone DLC done. So, I'll see you in like half a second for Blood and Wine. Ta-ra.